South Africa's electricity grid is facing an ongoing capacity shortfall, one that threatens to stall its transition to renewable energy and economic growth. While the World Economic Forum rates the countries highly in its energy transition progress, South Africa still has a long way to go. Company and markets reporter for Business Day, Nompilo Goba, joins us now to look into the importance of increasing South Africa's grid capacity and how best the government can finance this expansion. Nompilo, a pleasure. Good afternoon.
Hi, Nolu. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. Let's talk about the issue of grid capacity and the shortfall there. Help us understand the challenge that we're faced with.
South Africa aims to utilize, or let me say, to use renewable energy, and that would be our cleaner energy. But it's facing challenges with greed, because it's facing challenges with greed, and that affects our economy, because if businesses and homes are not able to get reliable energy, then we cannot have a productive economy, or let me say it has a bad impact on our economic activity and growth overall.
With that said here, we know that the World Economic Forum actually rates South Africa highly in the energy transition. Speak to us a little bit about that.
South Africa is recognized or rated highly in its efforts in renewable energy because of the progress that it has been making. Right. But like I said, firstly, in the first question that you asked, that we're still having a couple of challenges because of the greed. You know, Eskom has been facing a couple of challenges for many years now. And honestly, it seems like we are struggling as a country, and we are struggling to find a solution too.
Now, you spoke to Lara Bozeden there, and she spoke about issues of Triple P's, public-private partnerships, and also project finance as key solutions here. Let's talk about that.
Listen, I don't know much about Triple P's, but I think it's a viable solution. So from what I understand about Triple P's and project finance is that they are mostly about, they assist the government. It lessens the budget, it lessens the burden on their budget. Also, it gives the private sector an opportunity to intervene and assist with these greed challenges that we are facing.
I also want to speak then about, IPPs here and them really battling to connect to the grid. How big of a challenge is this, Nompilo?
I think the challenge is big because if IPPs are unable to connect to renewable energy, even if they can generate the energy, I think that they cannot deliver to its customers. And that will put the country backward in its effort to renewable energy.
And of course, one of the most successful PPP story that we hear of in South Africa is the Info toll route. What lessons can be learned from that with regards to Triple Ps?
I think the Info toll route project is the best example for the Triple PPs. I feel like it was successful because of that partnership, and I believe that if the N4 toll project was successful, then it shows that the Triple Ps, and the project finance are a viable solution. And if implemented in the grid issue, we can have more expertise. We can also have more investment, which I feel is what South Africa is looking for: more investment to alleviate this problem.
With that said, in your opinion, critical steps we need to take possibly in the short term to address the issues that we've spoken about today?
Please repeat that for me.
Issues of, critical steps, some of the, short-term solutions that we can implement yes.
I just feel like the government need to encourage collaboration between private sector and the government itself. Already the government is facing a significant strain in its budget, and it needs some kind of assistance which it's not asking for. I remember in a couple of NCOP meetings last year, the Deputy President kept on saying that they will not rely on private sector for assistance in this matter. But as we all know, our budget is strained and it keeps on piling. We do not have money. We don't even have the money that we're currently spending on Eskom, which is one that's taking most of our budget. So I feel like if they implement the Triple P and the project finance and allow the private sector to intervene, it'll be much better and it'll draw more investment. We've already seen, even with the GNU that's happening, that the market love an inclusive government. They love a government that collaborates and includes its people.
Wonderful. We'll be watching for that one very closely. Thank you for your time today. That was Nompilo Goba, Companies and Markets reporter for Business Day.